Hello everybody and welcome to Daytona. Once again, we are here for the Duels now. Third race of this Speed Weeks, and this is to make the Daytona 50. I didn't decide on a name for it yet, but let's just take a look at the starting grid for duel number 1. Starting in row number 1, we have Bubba Wallace and William Byron. Row number 2, Ryan Preece and Tyler Reddick. Row number 3, Shane Van Gisbergen and Riley Herbst. Row number 4, Ty Gibbs and Michael McDowell. Row number 5, Ricky Stenhouse and Denny Hamlin. Row number 6, Ty Dillon and AJ Allmendinger. And rounding out the field today is Connor Zilich. As we see the field pacing here, this is going to be a pretty big race rundown. This is the first duel out of 2. It's a 10-lap race. The first 2 spots will make the show. The 10 drivers that made the field are listed on the left for you guys. Yeah, those people will not need to race to the duels, but the 26 drivers that will be racing today will have to. So yeah, into turn 3 here. Yeah, also, drivers will most likely cause a caution because they are gonna, the bumpers will connect with the front and they will spin. So yeah, that's an issue only in these cup cars. Pace cars down pit road. Duel number 1 is underway at Daytona. Immediately we see Tyler Reddick going to that outside lane. As yeah, will Riley Herbst, his teammate, go with him? All 2311 cars are in this duel as well, so only 2 of them can make the field. Here, William Byron trying his luck with the top here. Yeah, top 2 cars will make it. Currently, it's Wallace and Preece that are in. But Byron's trying to fight for that spot on the top at the long race, so we'll see how fast they will wreck. Also, I'm going to record this just so I don't forget. Ty Gibbs moving to the middle. Connor Zilich, very loose. He gets almost into Riley Herbst there. He did get into Riley Herbst. Rookie mistake there, as it's Bubba Wallace leading the first lap. No points will be paid out for this duel as well. It's just to transfer into the 50. Ty Dillon and Ty Gibbs, both the ties making contact. Connor Zilich trying to take advantage. He goes inside. Herbst and McDowell making contact back there. There were already 4 wide. Stenhouse making contact with Wallace. Ooh, getting really tight here. Will Herbst force it 5 wide? No, he's going to stick behind Tyler Reddick. It looks as though he's going to fall back up in line. Here comes Shane Van Gisbergen on that bottom is Preece going to the middle. And it's Shane Van Gisbergen, most known for his road course prowess. Now he's going to try and take the lead here at Daytona. Ricky Stenhouse on the bottom with him. Bubba Wallace trying that top side. It's going to be Shane Van Gisbergen leading that lap. Wallace in second. There we're getting bumper locked on the top. That wasn't a huge issue in testing. Oh, and Byron gets turned. Oh my goodness, they're going round to the front of the field. And Zilich takes out Van Gisbergen. Caution is out 100%. And that is a huge crash. Who got out of that unscathed? They're still wrecking. Oh my goodness. Yeah, caution is out. Herbst hits the wall as well. This is big as only 9 cars are left in this pack. And it could be less as well. As Herbst to try. And yeah, he's going to fall to the back, but he's still going to be in this race. As Stenhouse is going to win the race back. What happened? We're going to see what set this off here. This is 2 separate wrecks. And this is the lap before. Yeah, 2 separate wrecks. Hanging in the tri-oval here. McDowell looks to be fine on the bottom. He gets moved up by Ty Dillon. And yeah, Byron just got turned into the pack. And then Zilich and Van Gisbergen as well. Let's see what happened with those 2. As yeah, Byron just gets turned. Zilich moves up the track to take evasive action and takes out his teammate Shane Van Gisbergen and himself in the process, but they were able to keep going. And yeah, Herbst got damage as well, it looks as though. And yeah, Ty Dillon gets spun there, but he saves it. On board with Tyler Reddick here. Oh yeah, just got into Byron there just once. Twice and then set him off there. And yeah, Zilich, I think, was just thought he wasn't clear of the wreck, and then he just went back up and wrecked himself as well. Here's William Byron's perspective. He's turned once there. Yeah, and just goes flying in the air. And then McDowell gets set off there. He flips. On board with Michael McDowell. Yeah, just nothing you could do there. He gets the worst end of that. Yeah, just weight shift there. And then just flips. We're gonna get him back pacing here, and we'll continue this duel. We're back in Daytona here, pacing underway. Yeah, as Zilich and Van Gisbergen will both have to go to the back. Their Daytona 50 hopes are looking grim, but they still have a chance if they wreck again. But see here, it's Stenhouse up front. He came from the back. That inside lane is just really good at Daytona, and you can't beat it. The outside lane is good, but on the start, you really want that inside lane because you can move up through the pack. As yeah, out of this race, William Byron, Ryan Preece, and Michael McDowell, they will not be continuing there. They are going home, and their next race is unknown as they're not full-time. Pace car is going to be off here in a sec. Here they go. And Ricky Stenhouse leads them as we are lagging a lot. There we go. With should be 4 laps to go, right? Yeah, it should be 4. Yeah, 4 laps to go here in Daytona. Good start for Ricky Stenhouse. As yeah, they just have to get situated once again. As now Tyler Reddick is going to try and move for the lead as Stenhouse goes up high. Don't know what he's thinking, but that inside lane you just cannot beat. And look who's up here for the first time today. Denny Hamlin is up to 3rd. Push from one of his cars, Riley Herbst. Now outside lane, that's Ty Dillon and AJ Allmendinger. Their colleague teammates trying to work together as it's 3 laps to go now in Daytona. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see that. That's a caution. Caution is out. As what in the world happened? As who was that? As yeah, Allmendinger's car is wrecked, and Connor Zilich is out of it as well. That is 2 DNFs for both of them, and their 500 hopes are, or 50 hopes are over. As now it's a race back, as now it's going to be overtime at Daytona. What happened to those two? And Stenhouse gets a push from Wallace. It's not going to be enough. Tyler Reddick wins the race back. As we will take a look at the replays, Reddick gets spun, but he's still in the race. Oh my goodness, nasty flip. What in the world? Okay. That doesn't mean anything, but yeah. You'll see the replay on that. This is why it happened. This was only the 2nd lap when we got back green. Oh, Zilich just self-cleared. I don't know what he was thinking, and then he took out Allmendinger as well. On board with Connor Zilich here. Yeah, he just moves up. I don't know what he was thinking, and then he flips himself over. Yeah, you gotta not do that when you're in the back. You gotta just play it safe, but doesn't have the experience though. Shane Van Gisbergen's on board. Yeah, he just barely squeaked through that. Yeah, he had no damage, so yeah, he's gonna be back up in the main pack and gonna have a chance to advance his way into the 50. Yeah, just 2 flips, 1 wreck. I think that's only happened once before in the Grand National Series, but yeah, unfortunate end for those two. We're back pacing at Daytona after that cleanup. Only 8 cars remaining. This is the fewest amount we've had in a race this speed weeks. This is coming down to a race of attrition. This is going to be overtime restart number 1. The top 2 will make it into the 50, and the rest will be going home. It's going to be Reddick, Stenhouse, Herbst, Hamlin, Wallace, Gibbs, Dillon, and Shane Van Gisbergen, who will all be fighting for 2 spots. 25% of this field will be into the Daytona 50. Pace car is off. Green flag is in the air. 3 laps to go from Daytona. Great start for Tyler Reddick. Stenhouse did not get that great of a start. Hamlin and Gibbs, the Gibbs team is trying to form up, trying to get a run. Hamlin goes high. Does Gibbs go with him? Nobody going with Denny Hamlin here, as that could be a huge mistake for Denny Hamlin. 3 laps to go. You still got time to make moves. I wouldn't risk my race to go to the top. Riley Herbst is on the inside here. 3 23-11 cars lined up. Only 2 of them can make the show, as it's going to be 2 laps to go coming to right now. As now they really start moving here. Stenhouse trying to go high. Herbst trying to make a move of his own. Here comes Wallace and Dillon on that inside lane. The outside lane, multiple people migrating to that. Wallace, oh, they collide! Herbst goes around. Dillon's in the wall. Gibbs is around. The caution is going to come out. Caution is out. We could have not thrown it, but we decided to throw it, as now it's only 4 cars left in this main pack. As yeah, Ty Dillon has damage. Now he wrecks. There he goes. And it's Tyler Reddick winning the race back over Bubba Wallace and Ricky Stenhouse. Denny Hamlin 4th back, and then as they crash heading back to the start finish line, as almost everybody will be able to make it back. We'll re-rack and try again. As yeah, they were just riding around here. Dillon makes an aggressive block. Actually, no. As yeah, Dillon makes an aggressive block, but Herbst was also coming down as well, so. And yeah, I think those two were just coming up into the same place, and they just couldn't really control that. And then the rest of the field gets collected. Gibbs gets collected. He spins. Ty Dillon with a significant amount of damage. Shane Van Gisbergen as well with damage. As take a look at this one more time. Yeah, they get turned. Hamlin got a little bit of damage. We're gonna put him to the tail end, as he couldn't keep up with the pack here. So that is, yeah, because he was wrecking. But yeah, that's very unfortunate. Only 3 cars that were fully up to speed with no damage. They're not gonna have to make any repairs, as yeah, it's Reddick, Wallace, and Stenhouse look to be the favorites to make the 50 right now at this moment. We will go to double overtime to settle it. This is starting to become a race of attrition. Also, we decided to let Denny Hamlin up here, as he was keeping pace. He just couldn't keep pace because he was in the wall with Riley Herbst, but he could keep pace. These 3 could not, because they wrecked. And yeah, we are gonna reset them. And shoot, my game keeps freezing. That's fun. It should be 3 laps to go. I can't fix that if it doesn't start fixing it. Another 3-lap shootout here. 3-lap overtime. These 4 look to be the favorites. These 3 are the underdogs. Reddick, Wallace, Stenhouse, Hamlin, Herbst, Gibbs, Van Gisbergen all still have a chance to make the race. As yeah, this is just to make the race. Not the actual race. Yeah. You see what these drivers will fight for. Green flag is in the air. We're back underway, as yeah, the leaderboard is broken. I don't know how to fix that. Herbst's gonna try aggressive move on Gibbs. Reddick trying to move high with his teammate Bubba Wallace. That high lane trying to get going here. Wallace getting around to Reddick. He's going to try and hook up with him. Reddick to the middle. Stenhouse on the bottom. Coming to 2 laps to go this time. Very sorry the leaderboard's broken, but I can't fix it right now. We'll see if it fixes this lap. Stenhouse to the lead. Reddick gets a run, though. He's going to try it. Herbst and Gibbs trying to hook up there, trying to go to the front. Okay, yeah, leaderboard is fixed. It should say 2 to go. 2 by 2. It's tandem racing up front. Will Wallace or Hamlin try and make a move? Hamlin's got to push out Stenhouse to make a move. Van Gisbergen trying. He gets wrecked. That was his only chance of making it. No caution if he can keep it off the track or keep it going. No caution. They're racing to 2 to go this time. Shane Van Gisbergen not on the track. His day is over unless a caution comes out up here. Oh yeah, oh, hard in the wall. He flips. But it's to the action here. White flag is in the air. White flag is in the air. And Riley Herbst and Ty Gibbs, their shot at it looks to be over. Ignore the checkered flag. It should say white flag. Ricky Stenhouse looks to make it right now. Hamlin's trying 3 wide. Here comes Riley Herbst. He's going to try and push him out there. If Herbst can't get it, he might as well help out one of his Toyota teammates, though. Which one does he pick? It's 1 Chevy versus 5 Toyotas. Will a Chevy win or will 2 Toyotas make it instead? Reddick, Wallace, Hamlin. Who is going to make it into the Daytona 50? Hamlin with the inside run. Stenhouse goes high to block. He knows that the run for Reddick is there. They're going to come to the start-finish line. Who's going to win it? Stenhouse is going to win it. Who gets the second spot? It's 3 wide. We're going to have to look back at that. We don't know right now. What a finish. What we do know, Ricky Stenhouse has won this duel and he will be in the 50. Who got in for the second spot, though? That is a question right there. Who got in and who is going home? It's between Wallace, Reddick, and Hamlin. Slow it down as much as possible. Who got the spot? Hamlin looks to have it now. Who got it? I think Wallace is out of it. Who got it? Hamlin is in. Denny Hamlin is in the Daytona 50. Reddick and Wallace, both of his drivers, will be going home. Yeah, take a look at this finish one more time from a different angle. Oh yeah, blimp perspective. Yep, Denny Hamlin is in. By that much. Even closer than the Jesse Love Anthony Alfredo finish in yesterday's race. Wow. And yeah, Tyler Reddick will finish 3rd. Bubba Wallace gets 4th. Riley Herbst 5th. Ty Gibbs 6th. What happened to Shane Van Gisbergen on the last lap? Or the second to last lap? There's Shane. Yeah, I think he just came up. That would have been his only shot to make it. Yeah, I understand why he had to make that move. We did not call a caution. I know that flip means a caution. If the car is already wrecked, it just drives into a wall, it's uncontrollable. We're not counting it because it didn't have it like under normal circumstances, but I mean, Herbst was coming down a little bit, though, but I think either way, Shane Van Gisbergen probably wouldn't have been clear. Gibbs is on board. Yeah, they were both trying to occupy the same spot. Ty Gibbs got slowed down a little bit by that. That may have cost him his race. Yeah, just turn there. Not, yeah, I don't blame him at all for doing that. Yeah. Yeah, and then he tries to start going, but realizes he has no steering, and then just goes hard at the wall and flips the car. But yeah, back to the finish though. Unbelievable finish. We still got another duel after this. This was just to make the race as well though. So yeah, coming to the line here. Stenhouse knows he's made it. There's no way he's not making it. That much Denny Hamlin made it. And yeah, just valiant effort from both Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace, but nothing they could do there. Yeah, just crazy finish, and now we will have the second duel coming up shortly. Okay, so I kind of lied. It's the next day, but we're gonna get going here from Daytona for duel number 2. So let's meet your starting grid for duel number 2. Row number 1, Noah Gragson and Chris Buescher. Row number 2, Ryan Blaney and Carson Hocevar. Row number 3, Josh Berry and Brad Keselowski. Row number 4, Kyle Busch and Ross Chastain. Row number 5, Zane Smith and Cole Custer. Row number 6, Daniel Suarez and John Hunter Nemechek. And rounding out the field today, Cody Ware. Alright, not much to cover here. It's basically the same rules as duel number 1. Top 2 make the field. Yeah, it is the same rules as duel number 1. As now 13 drivers fight for the final 2 spots in the Daytona 50 here. I'm going to cut to the start, and they're coming off turn number 4. Pace car is going to come down pit road this time. 2 spots, 13 drivers. Who are going to get the 2? Let's see. Duel number 2 at Daytona is underway. It's a great start there for Gragson. Yeah, I got a couple forwards on that bottom lane. Gragson, Blaney, and Berry. Hocevar and Berry getting very close there. Hocevar going to the top. Will anyone go with him? We will see. Hocevar getting a run there. He might try and slot back down, or he's just gonna stick to the top lane. I did buff the high lane a little bit because I felt like it wasn't good enough, so I may have over buffed it, but it's fine. Chastain gonna try that. Nemechek gonna try that. That outside lane looks very poising for these drivers. They're gonna try it out. Hocevar getting a pretty good run there. He might take the lead by himself. No, Gregson's gonna lead that lap, but Hocevar is coming. Ooh, Blaney gets shoved out a little bit. He's gonna go to that second lane. Berry's gonna take advantage. He's gonna go inside. Blaney's gonna go up to the third lane. Buescher. Oh, and Buescher and Smith go to the same spot, and Smith gets turned. Caution is out. As Zane Smith flips up and over, staying with Chastain, and there goes Noah Gragson. What happened as they are wrecking. Now, as only 7 cars left, as Zane Smith taking a nasty tumble there. In this main pack, and Carson Hocevar comes out in the lead. And yeah, we're going to have to take a look back at that. As it looks like only 8 or 9 cars are going to still be in this races. Okay, Cody Ware wrecks at the end, as usually does, but that is going to not going to count. He's going to the stuff. Berry is going to make it back. I'm pretty sure he flips, so he'll be a lap down. Suarez, Berry will make it back. Keselowski will not. Chastain won't. Smith won't. Their hopes are done. Smith gets a bad shove. I thought it was going to be Buescher wrecking there, but Buescher actually got through that. This is the first wreck. And yeah, Chastain goes up and over there. Keselowski nowhere to go for him. Suarez keeps it going, though. And then the Gragson Berry incident. What happened over there? Ooh, it's Hocevar. Hocevar turned both of them. And Gragson goes up and over. No, Berry didn't flip. Berry's going to keep his lap. Oh, yeah, Suarez just barely avoided Berry. He had no control of his car. Let's go on board here with a couple drivers. Daniel Suarez is on board here. That's lap 2. You got to settle in, but I think just Suarez gave that push to Zane Smith and then turned out the bumper of Daniel Suarez. Yeah, quick to throw the caution there. I knew Zane Smith was going up and over, and then and Suarez keeps it going. You see Zane Smith just flipping there. I'm over Zane Smith. But tries to make that middle work. Buescher kind of forces him down. Smith and then gets up and over. He's still sliding. Then hits the grass and then just goes tumbling even more. Yeah, that's a wild ride for Zane Smith. Glad we turned off the conveyor belt, or that could have been way worse. Carson Hocevar here. Yeah, Hocevar was clear of the wreck. You know we had to race back. I mean, very early on the race. That's a very Carson Hocevar thing to do, is, yeah, he just takes out both Barry and Gregson in one swift motion. Barry kept going, but Gregson is out of this race. Josh Berry now. Clear the wreck there. Fighting with Gregson here. Yeah, that just gets turned. And C gets a front row to see that Zane Smith wreck, and then just, yeah, no control of his car. He just goes head on into the wall, but keeps it going. Ross Chastain's on board here. His last onboard we will be looking at. It's in the middle of the wreck, and then just turn, then goes up and over. A lot of good cars taken out in that wreck. Yeah, just one more look at it. And then Gregson just goes up and over as well. Yeah, very unfortunate wreck for these guys is, yeah. Yeah, we'll get them restarted here, clean up the track, and we will get back going in duel number 2. We're back pacing here. 5 cars taken out in the big one at Daytona with 3 flips in that. Yeah, Suarez and Barry will have to go to the back for repairs, but now it's only 7 cars in this main pack that have not been involved in an incident. But Carson Hocevar, man, the Hurricane strikes again as he takes out 2 cars, or 1 car, puts one to the back in one swift motion there as he just shoved out Noah Gragson and just absolutely turned him and Josh Berry. Yeah, sure, a couple of drivers are going to want to fight Hocevar after this race, but we're not going to let them. Because it's just the duels you have a chance to pay him back on later in the season. But yeah, will Hocevar get wrecked himself? We will see, though. We're coming 5 laps to go here. It should be 5 to go. Green flag is in the air. 5 laps to go here at Daytona. Already good start for Carson Hocevar. Yeah, how fast will Suarez and Barry catch up to the pack here? We will see. Or are they just going to play back and hope for another caution? I mean, you have Carson Hocevar and Cody Ware up there in the main pack, so it's going to be likely that we see another caution from those two. Cody Ware has kept his nose pretty clean, though, this race, so I mean, it's early, but we will see. Busher goes the block there. But Blaney and Bush just powering through on that top lane. So yeah, 4 laps to go here at Daytona. Ware gets a little bit loose there. He doesn't get up into Busher yet. So yeah, that outside lane is going to be the preferred lane. Hocevar taking the shorter route, but that top lane is going to get there. As Kyle Busch going to try it 3 wide. He has time, but he's just going now as Hocevar falling to the back along with Cody Ware and Cole Custer. Need to get that bottom lane organized as now it's Busch trying for the lead on Ryan Blaney, but he doesn't have any help. No teammates in this race. He does have a Chevy though, Carson Hocevar, but I don't know if he wants to work with him as he is going to be very dangerous. 3 laps to go here. Busher on that top. Nemechek trying inside of Busher. It's top 2, so Blaney looks to have the spot right now, but it's a 3-wide battle for that second spot. Yeah, I may have buffed Highline a little too much as this race is kind of getting strung out. It's more like Michigan than Daytona, so yeah, I'll have to fix that for the 500 or the 50. But now, here comes Suarez. He's coming back from a wreck. He's up to 4th place. As now they are falling back now. 2 laps to go. It's Busher up front. Here comes Suarez, though. He's going to try. He's up to 3rd place. What can Suarez not do here? As now, he's in position to make the 50, but it's Busher. He's got to be Busher and Blaney, though. Those 2 Fords are fast. Oh, they make contact. Suarez trying for a run. Here comes Suarez. What a comeback. He's up into the lead now. He's trying to pass Chris Buescher. Cody Ware's trying that top lane. Can he get someone to go with him? Custer looks like he might. He stays with Hocevar. Suarez tries to block. He gets in the wall. Suarez, as we're going to keep it green. Blaney down on the inside. As no caution, white flag is in the air. No cautions on the last lap. It's Buescher and Ware out front. And they're still wrecking. Is Cody Ware going to make the Daytona 50? Or does Hocevar and Barry have something to say about it? Ware is trying for the lead. He's trying for a better position. Cody Ware to the lead. As what a finish. This is going to be very controversial. For me, I feel like I made the right call, though, not throwing it. Hocevar and Barry just fighting side by side. They know they're not going to make it. But it's Cody Ware is going to win duel number 2 in a weird finish as Josh Berry goes spinning. Cody Ware is your duel number 2 winner. And he spins. Wow, there's only a couple cars coming across the start-finish line here. As yeah, we have the last 2 laps here. As yeah, Cody Ware was back there. He looked like he was out of it. But with that outside lane, he powered through and got it. So yeah, Suarez, he knew that top lane was coming. He goes up high and just wrecks himself. There, and then just in the path of Ryan Blaney. Super unfortunate for Ryan Blaney. Then Nemechek goes flipping, but that was after the white flag was thrown, so no caution there. And then Busch and Custer take each other out. And the doors open for Cody Ware. Cody Ware right on that outside lane. He just got through that perfectly. As yeah, Cody Ware will be racing in the Daytona 50. What an upset. And then Kyle Busch just tried to save it. He gets into Custer and ruins both of their races. Yeah, what a weird finish at Daytona. And yeah, that high lane. Buescher tried to block it, but then Cody Ware just had too much of a run that Buescher couldn't block it. As yeah, Cody Ware is in the Daytona 50. Oh my goodness, dude. That was not the way I wanted to end duel number 2. But yeah, I guess I can't change the results. As yeah, I don't know what happened to Josh Berry. I think he just got Hocevar, but I guess we'll never know. So this is the starting grid for the Daytona 50. Row number 1, Alex Bowman and Christopher Bell. Row number 2, the Chase is Chase Briscoe and Chase Elliott. Row number 3, Todd Gilliland and Joey Logano. Row number 4, Austin Dillon and Austin Cindric, both the Austins as well. Row number 5, Kyle Larson, Eric Jones. Row number 6, the dual winners, Cody Ware, Ricky Stenhouse. And row number 7, Denny Hamlin and Chris Buescher. We'll see y'all for the 50.